Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm here to review episode 3 of Welcome to the Ballroom. And for those of you who were giving this a 3-episode test, please make sure to let me know whether or not it passed or failed for you. Welcome to the Ballroom's 3rd episode had me shook, man. This is a word I don't really say, okay? One, I don't really like saying trendy things. But honestly, I really have no other words to describe it other than that really lame-ass trendy word going on right now. You know, I am shook, like for real. That episode gave me so many types of emotions, man. Like, I had no idea that Welcome to the Ballroom would get kinda dark, or I should say like serious. And I don't mean serious like intense with the sport or anything. Like, I mean serious like, yo, bro, is he gonna be okay? Believe it or not, Hyodo actually pulled a Sosuke from Free, for those of you who have seen Free, to where Hyodo has an injury, and it's serious. Now, most likely, you can predict that down the line, Hyodo will probably be, you know, taking a little break from ballroom dancing because he probably has to get some sort of knee surgery, and then Fujita will have to step in and become Shizuku's partner. When he gets better, of course, because he did have his chance today, but he kind of fudged it up. I honestly can't blame the boy. He's my son, of course I can't. Honestly, this was his first time performing in front of such a huge crowd. And this was so last minute as well. The dude was freaking out. And he didn't even follow, you know, the steps that everyone else was following, which reminds me, last week I asked if anyone knew the rules to ballroom dancing, as the anime hasn't been feeding us that information, which I find rather odd. But it seems like none of you really knew about the rules either, so I guess we're all newcomers when it comes to competitive ballroom dancing. And it seems that everyone just follows the steps. No one really goes out of their way to put some sort of flair to it. So I guess it just matters, you know, how well you do the steps, honestly. I'm jumping all over the place. Let me start from the beginning. We see the beautiful Shizuku totally transform into an absolute goddess. Oh my gosh, she looks stunning in that dress, the makeup and everything. Of course, she looks fine in anything she wears. Glasses, no glasses, hair all out, hair in a bun, hair in a braid, school uniform, sweats, doesn't matter. She looks perfect no matter what. But man, was she mesmerizing. Anyway, when she was dancing with Hyodo, how intense with that. Like, this is why I'm saying like, yo, I was shook. Cause like, I felt something, man. Like the intensity, the fire between these two, they have chemistry, man. And I don't mean like in the romantic way. Like, I'm talking about sort of in a romantic way, but not as like they totally like each other, but because it's to fit the part, the style of Latin American. It's acting. Loved it when they were dancing. I know it was short and we only got bits and pieces as it jumped from one style to the next, but still, I loved every second of it. Seeing Hyodo go in, man. Yo, this intensity, that I can't, that was fire. Then we have Sengoku being such a dad, helping out Fujita, doing his hair, getting him ready, pumping him up, and I'm just like, Sengoku, you a dad. That reminds me, wasn't it so adorable when Fujita was announcing the sumo wrestling match to his grandmother because she has weak eyes, and oh, he was so nice. Oh my god, I can't with that scene, that was so cute. But then things got real serious as we were introduced to Gorilla. I don't really know his actual name, but the dude looks like a gorilla. The freaking eyebrows, man. But this guy, he went to go talk to Hyodo after we just found out that Hyodo has, you know, a thing going on with his knees. And then we have this scene I didn't want to believe it at first, but I just assumed that Gorilla just watched Hyodo trip. But then it's heavily implied that Gorilla actually pushed Hyodo. That is a horrible thing to do. I have no idea why he would do that. I barely know anything about Gorilla. Didn't expect him to know Hyodo so well. Why? That's so cruel. Maybe it was on impulse or something. Like maybe Hyodo said something that really upsetted Gorilla. I I don't know, man, but wow. I had to pause the episode and take a breather right there. That was, ooh, heavy. Overall, this episode was fantastic. I loved seeing Fujita being so happy doing what he loves because he found something that he loves. I really like it that we got to see this kind of transformation, and we're still seeing this transformation with Fujita, to where he was, you know, a meek little kid, wouldn't stand up for himself, and then you see him kinda stand up for Hyodo. He just kind of barges in on these guys' conversation while in the restroom, and he doesn't say anything. Fujita doesn't say anything. He kind of just stares at them, just leaves. But those guys got the hint. And Fujita is starting to become a little more confident. Sure, he's nervous, and again, that's all understandable. He's just a kid, I mean, come on. But, you know, he's getting somewhere, and he absolutely loves ballroom dancing, and it's just great to see someone so happy to do what they're passionate about, and see them find their passion in general. I love that. Let me know your thoughts on this episode, and catch me later as I review Kakegururi. I'm your female otaku. Sayonara.